Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we know the term never say never, but today we're saying never. What I would love to do, since this is YouTube and the internet exists in perpetuity, we are going to file this away as like a time capsule, fast forward a couple of years and see if I have broken any of these rules. I probably will. Stay tuned. I would love to know in the future which ones they're going to be. A couple of months ago, maybe a year ago at this point, I did do a video called Never Say Never, and that was a tag started by Minx for All. We went back into our collections and looked at our Never Say Nevers to see like which ones we broke, and today I'm making some. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below if you have any Never Say Nevers. Sorry, if you have any nevers. By the way, if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Katherine and my channel is KWSHOPS. I work in the luxury pre-loved resale market, and I give tips, advice on things like authentication as well as shopping and care advice. So if you want to learn about the luxury resale market, then I'm here to help. Always do send me suggestions for videos of questions you have or things that you would like to see. Okay, so my first never, and this is a big one. I think I am never going to have a Birkin or Kelly. The Birkin or Kelly is kind of like the pinnacle or the peak of a lot of people's collections. Start off with like Louis Vuitton or something, eventually you go on to like Balenciaga, Givenchy, then you get your Chanel bag, and the pinnacle, the top tier of the luxury world is the Hermes Birkin or Kelly, and I just don't view building a collection that way. For me, it's not about building it in levels or building it in steps. For me, it's more about buying something that you love. The fact is that I just don't love the Birkin and Kelly enough to justify the price point. Now, the problem for me is not the price point. If these bags were less expensive, I still wouldn't want to add them to my collection. I just simply don't like the bags, and especially when you factor in the Hermes game that you have to play in order to even like get offered to purchase one, which I definitely have no patience in partaking in. Not only that, the bags, to me, unpopular opinion, they're boring. Like if I see a Kelly gold on gold, I'm just like, I'm bored. I am bored to tears, and I obviously, you know, personal taste is exactly that, and if you have one or you love that, then please enjoy. But for me, I just don't see a place for something like that in my collection. Like the design just doesn't just pop out to me in that sort of way, and you know, it's a pretty penny to not actually love something. And one further wrinkle in me ever getting into the Hermes game is that, as I mentioned, I work in the pre-loved market. I work with resellers, and I have opened and closed more than my fair share of Birkins and Kellys, and I just have to say that I have to do that in my capacity at work, and they are so fussy, so cumbersome. I mean, they're just the most difficult bags to get in and out of. I cannot imagine having to do that in my spare time. Like, shoot me. I'm gonna draw that line in the sand and say I don't think that I will ever have a Birkin or Kelly. I wonder if I'm right. Okay, number two. I don't see a future for myself paying over retail. So while I was first getting into this market, I didn't understand the concept. I do now understand why it is something that exists. I've done a video about it, which I will leave the link down below if you are curious about it. It has a place in the market, and I just don't see that for myself. I really don't. If I really, really, really want something, then part of me like being able to justify having it is the amount of work or the amount of effort I'm willing to put in to getting it. Like if I'm not willing to put in the work and the hours, then do I actually want it? But that said, I'm at a place where I have more time than money when it comes to luxury goods, and I don't have a whole lot of time either. But I just wonder if this part of my like brain function will change when it comes to sourcing luxury goods. The other thing too is that you guys know me, you've seen my collection. I'm not trendy. I like weird, off the beaten path type of stuff. So the type of things that go above retail are the newest, hottest things of right now, and that's just not how I shop. So will that change? We don't know. I probably am gonna wear out the saying only time will tell by the end of this video, but only time will tell. Next is designer sneakers. As cute as some of them I think are, while also saying that a lot of the ones that are being made are atrocious, I'm looking at you, Gucci. I guess I'm just not excited enough about sneakers at this point that I don't see that for me. I really don't. Speaking of, I did finally add to my sneaker collection, and you know, these are a pair. This is a pair from Puma that I love. I love these. These were like maybe $80 or $90, and they're so super cute. They have their little logo and they have a platform. This does the job for me all day long. Like, I'm so satisfied with these and the price that I paid for them and the look and style and feel and quality, etc. And I just don't see like a whole bunch of like added value or added design, added feature that would justify like a designer price point for a pair of sneakers. I don't see it. If I'm buying designer shoes, they're gonna be heels. That's it. That's it. Next is another, you know, style of bag that I just don't think is ever gonna happen for me. That's backpacks. I do think that they are cute, but there's a number of reasons why I just don't get the concept of a backpack. I don't like fussiness, and to have everything on your back means that in order to get anything out of your bag, you have to like take it off like it's a jacket, and then just to like, you know, get back around you, open it up, take out like your wallet or whatever, and pay for your thing, put it back on, and then go through the process of putting it back on, closing it. It's just too many steps for me. I'm a grab and go type of person. So backpacks to me have always been a no. I find them on me to look juvenile. I'm 30. When I am partaking, especially in luxury goods, I want to look like more refined, more elegant, more chic. I don't need to look any younger than I already do. Not to toot my own horn, but like I'm good. The style doesn't work for me. Functionality is just at a complete zero in my eyes, and I don't foresee myself buying a backpack of any price point, but especially luxury. I don't foresee myself owning any more than 2 to 3 wallets at a time. I don't like changing my cards in and out of things. I don't even like carrying wallet on chains. I don't need, like, I like my SLGs, the ones that I do have, to be versatile, to be hard wearing, to be durable, you know, to have the YSL card holder in 7 different colors and change it out depending on which bag you're carrying for color coordination. Like, that does sound fun, but I have 3 jobs. I just don't have time. I use one wallet at a time. I have a second one as like a backup, and that's all I need. That's all I need. I don't ever want to have what I refer to as a mausoleum closet. I'm talking about, like, you know, the walk-in with like shelves and shelves and shelves of bags, every color from every collection. I don't feel like I will ever need to have a piece from every collection of every designer. No matter what happens to me. Like, obviously, like, it's easy for me to say that now that I'm not like a billionaire. And by the way, this does not entail a number, because currently my collection is about 14 bags, I think. 14 or 20 is still a kind of ridiculous number if we're looking at it objectively. So I can relate to someone who maybe has 50, maybe even has 100, because, you know, yeah, they're all superfluous. This is luxury for a reason. But I just don't want to have more in my collection than I feel like I'm using. Anything that I can use in regular rotation has a place in my wardrobe, and I just don't feel like my closet or my collection of bags need to exceed that. Last item on my list is watches and fine jewelry. I am now coming into contact more so with jewelry than I had before, and literally, like, you put me on the heart monitor, it does nothing. It does nothing for me at all. Like, I am just so like nonplussed with a Cartier and a Van Cleef and a Tiffany and a Yerman. I can't. I don't. It just doesn't excite me in a way that bags do. I don't know if you guys know my story of how I got into luxury, but I have not always been this person willing to drop, you know, over $1,000 on a purse. That has not always been me. So I do have space to realize that, you know, your taste can change over time. I remember seeing the Cartier Love bracelet for the first time and saying like, oh wow, that's really cute. Huh, I wonder how much those are. My eyes popped out of my head. And it's like, if I'm still doing that, if like this person who does pricing on Hermes bags is still doing that, then it's just, it's not for me. You see, the jewelry that I like is, you know, loud, is like big and statement making. I'm not into it. I'm not into it. And for me to be able to afford a Van Cleef something this size, I don't even know what that would cost. I don't even know if they make that, to be very honest. So yeah, jewelry just isn't exciting to me. Just the same way that sneakers are not exciting to me. I think costume jewelry, even designer, as overpriced as it is fun. But as I am getting older, I do think it's time that I get into like more like higher quality. Some plated stuff might be nice. But as far as having like, you know, diamonds on diamonds, I would never wear pearls. Like, look at my face thinking about it. Okay, so we are going to throw all of that into the time capsule and hopefully, I don't know. I think I can stick to this because I think it's more personality, because I have thought about this. I do come in contact with the stuff. So maybe this can be something I'll stick to. But if I don't, I would love to see in the future, like what I completely go back on, because as you've seen over the years, I've already done that many times. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some food for thought. If you have any things that you're just like, nope, never, I'm not buying that, I will never own one of those, I will never shop this way, please comment them down below and let's trade, because I'm sure there's some other ones that I couldn't think of, and I'm sure that there's going to be some that you guys are going to disagree with. So comment that down below. I'm going to leave my never say never video right here or here. It's going to be somewhere on the screen here, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!